In this clip of Avicii in the studio, we can see him use a plugin called Nexus. This plugin is really popular, and basically it's a synthesizer with a bunch of really nice presets built into it. So one of the presets that he likes to use here is called Square Lead 2. And this is great if you have Nexus, because then you can go to the single layer leads folder, click Square Lead 2 and have the exact sound that he had. But I don't have Nexus, and I use Vital for pretty much all of my synth sounds now. So what I did was remade this sound using Vital. So this way you don't need Nexus, you don't need any expensive plugins. You can download Vital for free, follow these steps, and have something very close to the sound that Avicii used in a lot of his songs. He used it in Levels, I Could Be the One, Wake Me Up, tons of his songs. So first thing you need to do, get Vital, open up Vital. We're going to make basic shapes, square wave for the waveform, add a little bit of white noise, bring this down to, I like it around here, 0.016. Next is we're going to add some FM from the white noise onto the square wave. You can bring this down to 5%. And what this will do is gives it a really crunchy, gritty sound. We'll change the envelope on envelope 1 to make it just a very subtle pluck with a bit of release. Envelope 2 will bring all the way down. We'll add a filter for filter 1, bring resonance to 0. Move this forward to around here, around 39 semitones. We'll route envelope 2 onto the filter, like that. For this one, bring resonance to 0, change it from analog 12 dB to analog 24 dB. Move the blend over to the right-hand side, and we can leave this around here. But what we'll do is we'll route it, instead of for oscillator 2, we'll put it onto the sample, which is the white noise. So this cuts the low end out of the white noise. Next is to add some modulation to the pitch. We'll use LFO1, drag it over to the pitch of oscillator 1, right click, make it bipolar. We can bring this down to about 0.5. We'll change this to seconds and make it very fast. It'll be at about 0.014. And this makes the sound even grittier by having the pitch go up and down really quickly. Next, we're going to do the same thing with LFO2, but instead of the pitch on oscillator 1, we'll add it to the master tune. Again, make it bipolar. This time it can be a little lighter. We'll make it seconds. And we'll make it about 0.3. So this adds some vibrato to the sound, so it has some movement. Next, we'll add a filter. Bring the blend over to the right, lower the resonance, 24 dB, and bring it around here. So the reason we're using a second filter is because this first filter is only for the white noise. So now we want to remove low end from all of the sound, not just the white noise. We'll add a reverb, bring the high end up, lower the low end. Turn down the time, the mix can stay about the same. EQ, click this to cut the low end even more. and then raise the highs just a little bit. Finally, we'll add a little bit of delay in stereo mode. The left ear will be 1/16, the right ear will be 1/8. Bring the feedback down pretty low, so about 10%, and the mix down a little bit. So this won't be a heavy delay, it's more of just bringing some life to the sound, almost more of a release. So if you followed these steps, you should have a sound very, very similar to Square Lead 2 and Nexus. So this way, you have, similar to the preset that Avicii used, you have the sound that you can use in your own songs and play around with. So if this is helpful, please give a thumbs up and leave a comment if there's any other sounds you'd like me to remake or show on this channel.